Hello. Yes. Doesn't make any sense.
What is philosophy about? I am just curious.
It's about fucking irrational questions, bro, with no answers. It's like the best definition I could give you. Because I hardly even know what it is. Ask a philosopher what philosophy is, they wouldn't even tell you an answer. They'll just start spinning you questions.
What is philosophy about? I am just curious. OMG, I've also done Fasicum homework streams in the geometry dash category.
No way. You're just like me, bro. I like to trick kids. Broken windows, contemporary police. Wait. What the hell's a maxim? Hey Siri, what is a maxim?
A maxim is a short statement containing a piece of wisdom or a general rule of behavior. This is from the...
Kant argues that line is always wrong regardless of the circumstances. Act according to those maxims by which you can at the time will that they should become a universal law of morality. Okay. If you were to lie, you would be acting on the maxim. It's okay to lie. This maxim cannot be willed as a universal law of morality because it would be self-defeating. If everyone went around lying, it would be... Hold on. If everyone went around lying, it would be impossible to lie. For a lie can be successful only against a presumed background of truth. That's right. That's actually so true, bro. Therefore, it is an absolute decree of reason, which is a categorical imperative that one is never justified in lying. That is kind of crazy, bro. I didn't think about that. Okay. Suppose that a friend of yours is being stalked by a madman. Your friend tells you that she's going to another friend's place to hide out. The stalker inquiries about the whereabouts of your friend. Do you tell the stalker where your friend is, or do you lie and say that you don't know? Most of us think it's okay to lie in this case. It's better to lie to a stalker than put a friend at risk. Kant, one of the most influential thinkers in the history of Western philosophy, held otherwise. Kant thought it was an absolute decree of reason that one ought never lie, not even to save a friend's life. Kant actually defends his theory from this objection. He notes that in general, we know that lying has its wrongs. Now suppose that you can tell the truth to the stalker and give away the location of your friend's hideout. Can you be certain that the stalker will find your friend and do harm to her? No. For all you know, your friend may have already left her hideout. This shows that we cannot be certain that telling the truth will, in fact, bring about harm to her. But, like, at the same time, bro, it's like 80% chance that it's gonna work. So what do you mean can't? Literally can't reason. Since we know that lying is in general wrong and we cannot be certain that lying will achieve the desired results, it is better not to lie. Moreover, if you choose to lie and you tell the madman, I think she headed over to so-and-so's house, and unbeknownst to you, your friend has escaped her hideout and headed toward that house, your lie caused the madman to change direction. Now it's her location. Well, what the hell is the chance of that? Like, realistically, what is the chance of that happening? Now it's her location, and she should happen upon her and kill her. Then her blood would be on your hands, for you have now played a part in this causal chain which has led to her death. That's actually kind of crazy. Objection number 2. A more significant problem with Kant's approach to ethics lies in the case of conflicting maxims. This difficulty rests on the observation that universal moral precepts can Hey Siri, what is a precept?
A precept is a commandment, instruction, or order intended as an authoritative rule of action. It can also be defined as a general rule or principle that is
This difficulty rests on the observation that universal moral precepts can conflict. Suppose that reason informs us that it is wrong to do a no matter what, and that it is wrong to do B. Hold up. Suppose that reason informs us that it is wrong to do A no matter what, and that it is wrong to do B no matter what. Suppose we're in a situation where we're forced to choose between A and B. What can a person do when confronted with a conflict between A and B? Kant gave us no answer to this question. Many philosophers are of the opinion that such conflicts show that Kant's theory is logically untenable. Hey Siri, what is untenable?
Untenable is a term used to describe a situation or position that is not capable of being defended or justified.
You can't be
This
justified.
answer is from asdictionary.com.
Alright, counterexample. During World War II, Dutch fishermen smuggled Jewish refugees to England in their boats. And sometimes they'll be stopped by Nazi patrols. The Nazi captain would call out and ask the Dutch captain where he was going, who was on board, and so forth. The fisherman would lie and be allowed to pass. Clearly, the fishermen had only 2 options. Either they lie or they let everyone on their boat be killed. No third alternative was available. They could not, for example, remain silent or outrun the Nazis. The Kantian reply to Singer. It is important to note that Singer is a contemporary philosopher. Kant published The Foundations of the Metaphysics of Morals in 1785, so Kant never replied to Singer directly. Nonetheless, we can discuss the Kantian reply to Singer's utilitarian argument. Philosophers who follow Kant reject. Hold on. Philosophers who follow Kant reject premise 1. Singer thinks we have a duty to take action if we can prevent bad things from happening. On Kant's view, our duty is to respect the dignity and autonomy of each individual, not to undertake every endeavor that would make their lives better. I agree with Kant to a degree, though. In short, Kant thinks that we don't have a duty to play Superman in the lives of others, swooping down whenever they are in need. Yeah. O'Neill, utilitarianism and Kantianism contrasted. From the differing implications that Kantian and utilitarian moral theories have for our actions towards who do or may suffer famine, we can discover two sharply contrasting views of the value of human life. Utilitarians value happiness in the absence of reduction of misery. As a utilitarian, one ought, if conscientious, to devote one's life to achieving the best possible balance of happiness over misery. If one's life plan remains in doubt, this will be because the means to this end are often unclear. But whenever the casual tendencies is clear, utilitarians will be able to discern the acts they should successfully do in order to improve the world's balance of happiness over unhappiness. Bottom line, Mill and Kant have dramatically different views on our obligations to our fellow human beings. Miller, Singer are... Okay, this is a good to write down, actually. So, Mill... I think it's Singer. Say, our duty is to maximize the greater good, contributing to famine relief. Promotes the greater good. Therefore, we have a duty to promote the greater good. Our duty is to maximize the greater good. Contributing to famine relief promotes the greater good. Therefore, we have a duty to promote famine relief. Then Kant thinks. Kant says our duty is to refrain from using other people as a means to an end. We need To let people make their own choices in life, which I agree with, honestly, bro. Kant thinks that your poor decisions and or poor circumstances does not constitute an obligation towards the criminality of imperialism. Obligation on my part. Not my monkey, not my circus. Monkey see, monkey no do. Monkey see, monkey don't give an F, bro. Kant thinks our duty is to refrain from using other people as a means to an end. We need to let people make their own choices in life. Kant thinks that your poor decisions and or poor circumstances does not constitute an obligation on my part. Which honestly, that makes sense. I agree with Kant. Discussion question. Singer, a utilitarian, argues that we have a duty to contribute to famine relief, donating a $5 bag of rice to those suffering famine will, all things being equal, bring about more happiness than if I spent that money on an expensive coffee. After all, utilitarians argue that we have a duty to choose those actions which promote the greater good. Kant takes the opposing view that helping others is certainly a good and imperfect duty, but it is not something we're obligated to do. On Kant's view, my duty is done if I refrain from using others as a means to an end. I have a duty to respect you and let you make your own decisions, but I do not have a duty to play Superman in the lives of others, swooping down to help those in need. Who do you think is right? Why? I think Kant's right, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll make a response now. To that question, bro. Alright, let's do this. Utilitarianism, my guy. I love utilitarianism. Alright. You cannot say that both Singer and Kant are right, as they take logically opposing positions. Singer argues that we have a duty to low-key, bro, like, it's not that serious, bro. I don't think. I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that Superman. I'm not that hero in your life. Please remember to tie your pose. Okay, bro, let's just see what's going on here. It's 300 to 500 words. Bro, the signed readings, bro. I forgot about that. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I know what that is, though. It sounds like pretty chill, okay. Doc. Alright. Readings. URL not found means I don't have to do it. Yeah, I ain't doing all this. bro. I'm just gonna take a quote from here. Actually, I ain't gonna do this. What are you talking about? The conscience of Huckleberry Finn. Yeah, my guy. My gligga. My gligga. My gligga. My why, yeah.
OMG, I've also done Fasicum homework streams in the geometry dash category. I did like a year ago DD.
Bro, why is my thing bugged? Why is my thing bugged, dude?
I did like a year ago DD.
No, I don't know why this is bugged. My brother, you's not doing what you're supposed to be doing, brother. I love utilitarianism, my guy. Yeah. Utilitarianism. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember you, I guess. Bro. Do I? I don't know, man. Do I really remember you? I don't know. Utilitarianism, my guy. I love utilitarianism. Alright, I'm gonna do this response now, bro. Yeah, low key, bro. I agree with Kant. I mean, I can't not agree with Kant because that would be immoral. Let's go. I love me some utilitarianism. Oh my Smurf. Oh my Smurf. Oh my Smurf, bro. Oh my Smurf. Oh my Smurf. Okay, title. Title is gonna be Kant is Kant is right. The superhero, not every story needs a superhero. It's perfect. Lines. Alright, 500 words, bro. Alright, so let's say, Singer, a utilitarian, argues that we have a duty to contribute to famine relief, donating a $5 bag of rice to those suffering famine will. All things being equal, bring about more happiness if I'd spend that money on expensive coffee. After all, utilitarians argue that we have a duty to choose. My duty is done if I refrain from using others as a means and end. I have a duty to respect you and let you make your own decisions, but I do not have a duty to play. Superman, the Life Stories. I agree with them. Psychologically, there are many perspectives I have about Kant's view of there's famine relief. There are many perspectives I have about Kant's view famine relief being right, being morally correct. I want to first look. I can't look at it through a psychological lens, can I? Because I want to first look at the issue at hand through a psychological lens. Even though through a psychological lens. If, let us say, that in underdeveloped country, I don't know, like, what is an underdeveloped country that the U.S. heavily aids? Ethiopia. Like Ethiopia. Let's consider that an underdeveloped country like Ethiopia receives heavy federal aid from the United States. Yeah? Yeah, I'm doing homework. United States. What is heavily aids? Let's consider the fact. Let's consider the fact that an underdeveloped country like Ethiopia receives heavy federal aid from the United States, amounting up to what's the dollar sign? 1.8 billion. Jesus Christ. Billion per 2023 fiscal year. Fiscal year. Per fiscal year. The large I was doing economic lens. The large aid will more than not more than not lower domestic production rates as the effort to produce and change I guess more than not lower the domestic production rates as the effort to produce and change will drop and change foreign from change as the effort production rates as an effort to hinder local industries this will for markets with free or subsidized products, eventually leading to a dependency culture. Dependency culture. The same can be applied to the
Suck chunky monkey.
Shut the hell up, bro. Not even chunky, bro. No, it's important to note that there is no assurance that the $5 I would supposedly donate will go to the famined individuals. One does not take, in hindsight, right? In foresight,
Monkey chunky monkey chunky chunky monkey monkey chunky monkey chunky chunky monkey.
whether or not such organizations that perform charities money launder or create fraudulent schemes. Let's do something from the article. What the hell is this article, bro?
Am I helping you do your homework with my motivation?
No, not really, bro. Not gonna lie. Conscience of Huckleberry Finn.
You monkey.
Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn.
I love a text-to-speech voice, bro.
Yeah, it's different.
Anyways, I'm gonna go consume someone's cerebral cortex. Be right back.
Alright, bro.
That cerebral cortex was fabulous. Wow.
Bro, what does that mean, bro?
Get this stupid ass out of my screen, bro. I hate Twitch ads.
I don't know how to turn them off, bro. What is his name? Miller. Surplus. What the hell did I just do? Paste. Hold on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18. One's quality of life depends on society's statuses, aka where one was born, into which, into most people's there are many perspectives to a hypothetical. It's important to know make sure and staff for hours. Take contemplation. 26. There's books that you. Who even are you? Oh, shit. Yeah, I should put it all together. Yeah, baby. My God. My God. My glicker. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah.